Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hayden, better known as Unicorn Sabbath, and happy Friday. The weekend is right around the corner, and what better way to celebrate than by playing some brand new horror games. I've got something very special today. A couple of indie dev teams reached out to me through email, and they were like, hey, there was a couple through Steam Next Fest, which is a festival that Steam does once a year where there's a whole bunch of like demos that get released for games that are releasing very soon. But a couple of the developers have reached out to me personally, and they're like, "Hey, we've got a brand new games coming out. We'd like you to try them, either the demos or full games." And which I'm always happy to do because indie devs usually make the best horror games, and a lot of the time they want me to try it for free, give my honest feedback, and it's a good way to sort of like for us to experience it and then be like, "Hey, this is a great game," or "This game needs to be polished a little bit more." And stuff like that. So I'm very, very excited. This first one's called Birds Watching, and it's a game that is made by a indie dev studio of 3 people, and they're all former not triple, double A level professional game devs who have, they've sort of branched out and started their own indie studio, and they reached out to me and they're like, "Hey, this game looks like something you'd be interested." And we want you to play it, give our opinion. It does release, I think, in the next 7 or 8 hours. So hopefully, if you guys can watch this, you guys can get an opinion on it and wishlist the game, try the demo, or maybe even buy it when it comes out, because I'm sure it'll be a great game. The two things is a really good premise for a game, something that doesn't seem like a copy and paste, and made by an indie team, which sort of like they're not just sort of looking for a paycheck. They want to release interesting stories or innovative gameplay and things like that. That's the kind of stuff that I really look for when it comes to these kinds of games, which I'm very excited for. So we got this one today, then I got a couple of demos to play afterwards, and we'll see how we go. The premise of this game is the first bird watching horror game where you watch birds and birds watch you. And I guess that's why it's called Birds Watching instead of Bird Watching. Explore the Italian Alps as the last human on Earth. That already, in a sense, has that like eerie kind of thriller sense to it, which I'm really excited for. So, all we can really do is just jump in and see what it's like. I will tell you one thing though: these games, I've noticed, are very heavy on like your RAM, I think you could say. I don't know if that's because I just got them booted all the way up, but I keep getting an encoding message from my streaming software saying like, this is taking a lot to load this, so I'm very excited. It's been a while since I played a game that wasn't just like run for your life kind of fear. I think this is going to be a bit more of a slow build. Things are happening. One day, a summer fire broke out. Ooh. It seemed a fire destined to burn out like so many others. I guess it's not the case for all of them, though. Instead, it consumed everything. Cities, forests, animals, and human beings. In their place, the fire left ash on the ground and black smoke in the sky. What remains of the world is still burning today. This is a little bit, what would you call it? Traumatizing, because we've had, well, I guess it also happens in California a lot, but we have like some really major bushfires happen in Australia every certain amount of years. I remember, I think the last one was like either right before or right after COVID. That would be terrifying. Like a worldwide fire. Jesus Christ. What remains of the world is still burning today, so it's just a constant fire. On the top of a mountain, a human being still lived. There I am. He did not know if he was the last, but he was completely alone. Or almost. So I live on the top of a mountain, and the one thing I seem to do is bird watch, but the world's still burning and on fire, so I'm assuming that I can't really go anywhere. Jesus Christ, dozens of birds had fled to the mountain. They were fleeing from the fire. The human being spent his days watching them through binoculars. It was a peaceful life. Every day a tapping at the window woke the human being. From the birds? Okay, it was a little bird. His little bird. Only that little bird had allowed itself to be tamed. When he called it, the little bird perched on his arm. The human being had sewn a special glove to carry it around. He had even given it a name. He had called it... Oh, we can call... Oh, dude. We can name our bird. That's a responsibility I hadn't sort of prepared for in this. What are we going to call this bird? I'm going to name it after my cat, I think. Or I can give it a super silly name. Like, I don't know. Call the bird Leon Kennedy or something like that. Let's just go with... Let's go with my cat. Yeah. We'll call the bird Mando. Mando perched on his master's arm as it did every day. Together they would stroll around the reserve. They would watch the birds. It was a peaceful life. But it would not last. Oh, you know what I should have called it actually? I just recently got a cockatoo. But the problem is we got a cockatoo. The cockatoo's like 60 or 50 something years old, so it's like a middle-aged thing, like standardized. And its name is Cocky. Like, it's a really unoriginal name for a cockatoo, but you know, that's kind of funny. Bird compendium. Oh. Oh, I see. So I'm looking for types of birds. We have ourselves a little lantern. It's not handy like tap water from before the fire, but it's better than walking all the way to the fountain anytime you're thirsty. Okie dokie. So our mission now today is to watch the birds. I'll be honest with you, it's quite nice the fact that even though there's like a fire brewing around the world, there's still trees and life. But I'm assuming that this like sort of smog is constant. Oh, so whenever we see a bird, we have to... Okay. Cool, we've got one now. Oh, there's Mando. Hey, Mando. What are you doing, buddy? Nice that you can sort of just hang out with us. Since you have lived on the mountain, no one has ever answered. But we keep a radio on ourselves just in case. Craig Martin. Did I name you Craig Martin? Wait, is this the fountain he's complaining about? You never understood where the water springs from. Perhaps from some underground spring unaffected by the fire. I mean, it's not that much of a walk. I mean, if you're thirsty late at night, that makes sense, but... There's also a volume meter below me. Just below the stamina. And I'm wondering if that's so you can get close to the birds without, like, spooking them. Or if that's going to play a part later on. Something over there. I'm too impatient for bird watching, personally. Cool. Barrels of oil. Use it to fuel the lantern. Another legacy of the shepherds who worked here before the fire. What happens if that runs out, though? The only thing you've learned to grow. You've cooked them in every possible way. Place the worms on a bird feeder to attract a bird. Ooh. We're getting gameplay mechanics. Very nice. Building materials that were in the shed when you arrived are almost gone. If you were to build anything else, there wouldn't be enough anymore. You should cut down some of the mountain's trees. It would really be a shame. I'd grow some before you cut any down, just in case. I don't know if that bird's supposed to have eyes like that. Even with the new race, I repeat, civilization must go on at all costs. If you agree, answer the call. I don't agree. If you do not agree, you are my enemy. You would do well not to cross paths with me. Who is speaking? They're not going to answer. Is there really someone else speaking? Today is a magnificent day. At last I find a promising recruit. Now we have a lot to do, you and I. What do you want? Shut up. I ask the questions. You speak only when addressed. My name is Kaio, Brigadier Officer. I am the commander of a small group of selected survivors of the fire, the Kaio Brigade. We are following the path that leads to the highest mountain in the region, Grand Tok. I bet you that's where we are. I bet you that's where we are, and he's going to come here with his little group, and they're going to start shooting the birds, and we're going to get angry and, you know, lead a bird revolution. Who knows? You, if my calculations are correct, are transmitting by radio just from there. Do you confirm, recruit? No. I know you were there. In any case, when you address me, you must call me sir. Recruit, I am on a mission on behalf of history, the universal principle that determines events. I do not believe our meeting is a coincidence. I enlist you in my brigade by extraordinary measure. I want nothing to do with you. Perhaps I did not make myself clear. Wherever I go, I bring change, either peace or desert. Or desert. Peace or desert. I don't know why I said desert for. I would prefer desert over peace, honestly. If you do not want me to deliver desert upon you, you will obey me. I assign you the rank of corporal. I have a mission for you, part of the operation to occupy Grand Tok. I am leading the brigade up the mountain. According to my intelligence, there is an old, disused fortress up there, Fort Tok. Military importance, none. But that fortress should contain a large reserve of canned food. I want you to find that food and to notify me by radio when you find it. That is the mission. We will arrive today. I will keep you updated on the time. I want the mission completed before my arrival. Otherwise, you'll be expelled from the brigade and, as useless, eliminated. Brigadier Kaio over and out. I never agreed to any of this. What say you, Mando? I'm a pet Mando. Pet him again. Master! Mando's speaking to us. Don't listen to Kaio. Please don't listen to him. Mando, you're talking. I'm not going to yell at Mando. Mando, you're talking. Yes, Master. I speak. For you alone, I decided to break the rule. For me? You have lived on the mountain with us for years. You admire us every day, making us feel special. I consider you a friend of birds. A friend of mine. But that's not what I have to tell you. You are in very great danger. Kaio will show no mercy. You must fight him. I'm going to stay silent because I don't want to disagree with this bird. That is why you must not let him set foot on the mountain. But you can't do it alone. You must gather your allies and stop him. Allies? What allies? Your true only friends, Master. The birds. So go talk to the birds. I'm not the only one who speaks. We all speak, and they all watch you, Master. You must just have to watch them with your binoculars like you do every day. Then say the password. Chasnifev. What does it mean? I can't tell you, Master. Just know that if you say it, the birds will speak with you. Explain to them that you are in danger. That the whole mountain is in danger. To find enough birds, you can't stay within your home's boundaries. You must go out, Master. Open one of the gates and go out. Which gate should I choose? The upper gate leads to the mountain trails. The lower gate leads to the lake. There is no right answer. You just have to cross the boundaries. One last thing. Don't waste time trying to talk to the birds you have already watched today. Look for strangers. That's all. If you need advice, Master, call me on the glove. I will help you to the best of my ability. Okay, that's all for now, Mando. Good master. Good luck. Alright, so now I've been thrown into the middle of a war between humans and birds. I'm a bit of the mediator, I guess. So I think we've already talked to this bird, yes. Goodbye, swallow. An extreme but necessary solution to keep the little birds away from the field. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that well. Alright, I guess I'm going up to the mountain pass. The gate of your house. You haven't gone out since you built the little wall. What do you want to do? Open the gate. What the f... What was that? Oh, I did not like that. Hello? Something just made an absolutely ungodly scream out here. Oh. Oh. There's a bird over there. What is it? Oh? Chasnefev. Ah. So Mando revealed the password to you. Stupid chatterbox. What do you want? A man named Cairo wants... the mountain is in danger. It always has been. We live surrounded by fire in a world your kind destroyed. Did you forget? You're the only one who thought you were on vacation here. Listen, I just want to be left alone. Go bother some other bird. I mean, fair enough. What about this dude? Chasnefev. What did you say, asshole? Chasnevev? Stop it right now. You have no right to use it. Get out of my sight right now, or I'll shit in your mouth. I'm gonna call Mando, I guess. Master, I'm sorry about these first meetings being so unpleasant. I should have warned you. Not all birds see it the way I do. But don't lose heart. You'll see you'll find birds willing to listen to you. What if nobody wants to help me? I'll find a way to change their minds. But don't cross that bridge before you come to it. Corporal, we are proceeding at a brisk march. How is your mission progressing instead? I have nothing to tell you. Omitting information from an official report is a military offense, did you know? Corporal. Are you plotting against me? Yes. Honestly, yes. I didn't expect you to be so direct. I respect that a great deal, Corporal. I'll speak more directly as well. I don't expect to take Grand Tok without a fight. I understand if you want to resist me and my brigade, but from the information I have, you're alone. You have no option other than to be killed. Perhaps you think my speeches about history are the ravings of a madman, but mine isn't theory, it's practice. I survived the fire, the chaos, and the violence. I wasn't born chosen. I became it through my sacrifices. I am alive, and I will continue to live to build something resembling a dignified life for me and my brigade. That's why I need that mountain. Your mountain. I once offered you the chance to join us and survive. Will you join me, or will you resist me? I already told you I want nothing to do with you. Why? You're an invader. I hope you'll change your mind, Corporal. I'll assume that you will. I don't want to join him because he's already threatened violence against me. You know? I feel like that's talking to someone if you're going to make that kind of claim. You know? Don't you agree, little one? I could have sworn I just saw something behind there. There's a new bird around. Oh, we got a map of the area. Nice. What's our encyclopedia looking like at the moment? Still got quite a few more birds to find. Gate of Tok. Monte Grand Tok, 3,400. Damn. The reserve gate. Going out means certain death. So the fire must be below here. I wonder how the fire spread so much. I also wonder how this brigadier guy knows so much about... Oh, that's a person. Was that not just a person? Wow, I'm very far away. Hey, it's a Mordecai bird, you know? Dude, how do you feel? Chasnefev. Oh, come now, young man. Don't use that word. It's rude if it's not in a bird's beak. What do you want? A man named Kaio is coming to hurt me. We truly believe you were the last human being. We were very disappointed when we discovered there are others. But again, I'm digressing. I can see from your look that you are desperate, seeking help. I will help you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. You know the swamp at the foot of the dam? Yes. Blue skies. You're a sharp young man. At the edge of that swamp, there is a burrow. It leads to a fissure in the mountain. It's a silent and quiet place. Then, plant your hands against a big rock and smash your skull against it. Smash it again and again and again. Your problems will end. You will never have to worry about Kaio again. I want to live. You are not a bird, young man. You have neither feathers nor a beak. You are a human being. Your kind tormented us for centuries. When the world ended, even though we were forced to survive on this mountain, we birds were relieved. They went extinct, we thought. Instead, you arrived with your binoculars. Let me be frank. We were just waiting for you to kick the bucket. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get ready for the 5 o'clock worm. And stop using the C word in the presence of honest birds. Is it too banal to say good morning? Master! I'm truly mortified. This wasn't supposed to go like this. You stupid bitch! What do I do now? That's not your fault, Mando. Actually, yes, it is, Master. I was naive. It's not enough that I see the beauty in you for them to see it. To see it too. As that bird said, they don't consider you one of them. They consider you like an invader, like Kaio. We have to improve their attitude towards you. While you were talking, I gathered leaves from all over the mountain. I smeared them in resin. They're very sticky now. Take them. Alright. What you have to do is undress. Completely naked. What? Clothes are a distinguishing sign of a human. Have you ever seen a bird wearing pants? Actually, I have. Finally, cover yourself with the leaves. I've seen chickens wear jeans. Be careful that as little skin as possible shows. But why? Because they have to forget that you're pink and smooth. That's all. Are you ready? Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. It's the right choice, Master. First, take off your clothes. I believe the bird's telling me to do this. Now cover yourself with leaves. Cover yourself better. Perfect. Hell yeah, we've upgraded now. No one will have green, beautiful feathers like yours. Thanks, Mando, I guess. Now I'm naked and covered in leaves. Man, I keep seeing a shadowy figure and footsteps near me, and that's terrifying. Oh, time is passing. What does that mean? It would be funny if this just ends up being a prank by Mando. Yeah. By the end of it, like, all the birds staying around laughing. Those are human footsteps. Those are human footsteps. And that's a skeleton. That's a big old bird. I wonder if the birds are trying to get me. I'm assuming I can, like, pick sides in this between the humans and the birds. Oh, it's just out of my peripheral. You know, he's gone. A new one. Good. Oh yeah, I can say, say good morning. You won't reply, I bet. Oh, good morning to you. Lovely day, isn't it? As lovely as it can get when you're trapped waiting to die by suffocation, of course. But lovely all the same. You're new, aren't you? Lovely feathers. How can I help you? Oh, so they do see me as a bird now. That's interesting. Kaio is coming to hit me. If a respectable bird feels threatened, you have to intervene. I will help you. I heard someone was trying to mobilize the neighborhood. It was you, wasn't it? Yes. I had formed a different idea of you from the stories. I like you. I'll talk to the rest of the neighborhood to change their minds. Thanks, bird. That's really good. Did you see, Master? Your new feathers worked? I didn't think it would work. It just needed a little embellishment. Now the birds see what I see. Your pure, clear beauty. We have to talk to all the others. Okay. I feel like the birds are going to kill me, or they're going to fully integrate me into being a bird as well. But I'll be honest with you, it seems like in a situation like this, maybe humanity does need to end. Okay, now we're down at the lake. House sparrow. Oh look, a bird has arrived. I bet you'll tell me how now that the mountain is in danger. Or that a bad man named Kaio is coming to hurt you. You'll beg me to help you. If I refuse, you'll whine a bit indignant. But I live here, you'll say. You can't let me die, you'll scream. Do you realize how pathetic you are, human? I'm gonna just stay silent. Did covering yourself in leaves seem like a respectful idea to you? You have no respect for the bird's traditions. You disgust me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to lunch. I've got worms on the table waiting for me. Some of them are nice, not so much. Oh, the feathers aren't working, Mando. No, Master, that's not it. It's that they're not enough. We have to do more. The birds that remain are very suspicious. What do you say we appeal to their love of tradition? I have some worms here. Normally you give them to us to eat. I think yes. I think it would help if you ate them. Just this once. Will you eat these worms? Sure. They're not terrible. I think we're slowly turning into a bird. Is what's gonna happen. Pinch your nose, Master. They say it helps. Here's a first handful. I mean, I've seen Bear Grylls eat worms before, so it's not out of the realm of, like, not possible. You have to eat more, Master. More worms. You're starting to like them, huh? Here are more worms. Eat even more worms. I think... Oh my god, I think Mando is, like... This is a huge prank. It has to be. Perfect. The picture is slowly changing. We're becoming more bird-like. I wonder what would happen if you start doing things more... Less for the birds, more for Caio and his people. I don't feel very well. Don't let them see you disgusted. We'll say you were practicing for the little ones. I hope you feel full. Those were all the worms I had set aside. And now? It should be enough, Master. Let's hope we've convinced the most skeptical ones. There was another bird. Oh no, we've got them all now, I think. We're still missing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 more bird species. Carlo, I'm sorry, but I can't stay with you until the end. I don't want to end up like the others. Enjoy the lake for me too. I love you. There is a small note in the margin. Read the note, of course. Before you enjoy the lake, please remove my corpse. Ooh. Oh. Well, I guess he didn't remove the corpse. I want to go down. Oh, we got more birds. Can't see that one from here. Yes, we can now. Bam. Good morning. Hey, buddy. You've got something on your mouth, or am I wrong? Ah, it's just a little worm wriggling. When they struggle to get out, they're my favorites. So what did you want? A human named Caio wants to hurt me. I don't leave a bird in trouble, and I don't want foreigners on the mountain either. Yes, I'll help you. Nice. Very good. Master, as you can see, the plan is working. Move on to the next ones. Just, would you maybe like to get rid of that little worm you have between your teeth? You know, manners. I spit it out. Please avoid doing it in front of the other birds. I'd almost lost hope, Corporal. I didn't think I would find a home for my men. How the air grows cooler as you climb. You said you don't want to be a part of my brigade because I'd be an invader. Me, who contacted you in advance and is offering you every chance to join our community. A community that is the only tool that can guarantee our survival. But you consider me an invader. Because of that, I should turn back and take my men back down to the plains. Into the fire. Yeah, you threaten me with violence and give me orders without any right. He recruited me without me saying yes or no. And then he already said, if you don't do what I say, I will kill you. I will just eliminate. Not leave me alone up in the mountain. We can't coexist. I have to join him or die. The situation is desperate. I just want to make things clear. We've survived for years surrounded by flames. I see my men suffer or die from hardship every day. And if we stay in the plains, in the end we'll die. We've adapted to this new world, but that doesn't mean we can withstand it forever. And you, lazily sitting among the clouds, far from everything. If you were in my place, you'd do anything to guarantee a better future for your people. Anything. But you don't even know what it means to feel your skin melting again and again, do you? It's easy to judge when you don't have to play the game of survival. Enough. I don't feel like talking anymore. Caio over. No, the fact that he's created an army, he's not saying we're a community of survivors. He's named it after himself, Caio's brigade or whatever. It just doesn't sit right with me. Can you imagine though a plot twist? Oh, you bird. A plot twist where he shows up and I don't know. There's something odd about him. Oh, now it's the red Mordecai's. I don't know what they're called either. Good morning. If it really were a nice day, you wouldn't come begging for my help. I know Caio is coming. I know you're scared. I already know what you want to ask me. I won't help you, fake bird. You can spare your pleas. I'm a birdie too. You're just a madman who covered himself in feathers and ate worms. Being a bird isn't form, it's substance. What is your substance? You're no different from Kaio. Kaio threatened to hurt me. What have you been doing all day instead? Going around torturing the other birds with that damn word, all for your own interest? You're an invader just like Kaio. At least he's honest. I'm not gonna force him. What can I do to change your mind? Want to be accepted as a bird? Prove tenacity. Stop whining. And now leave me. I want to enjoy the peace while it lasts. Prove tenacity, okay. I'm sorry, master. Truly, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not gonna cry. I might cry. I could cry. You did your best, Mando. But it's not enough. How will I do without you? I won't let you go, master. Not without trying everything to the very end. You need a break. It's clear by now, but we have to make room on your face. I have to cut off your nose. Okay, so this is the point where we get... This is like the point of no return, because I can always take feathers off. I've eaten worms. They come and go. But now we have to make the decision whether we become like a full-on bird or not, because he wants to cut off my nose. And if we let him do that, then they'll probably be like, we're going to stick sticks in your back and put more feathers on them like wings, you know? No, that's not possible. There's no other solution. They can't see all that softness. Tenacity, said the bird. Show them tenacity. Do I go? At this point, do I fully commit to being a bird person? Birdman dude? Or do I cut off here? I'm like, no, this is too much. Can't let it happen. Honestly, I wouldn't, but that's me. Yeah, for sure I wouldn't either. I think we gathered that yesterday when I was playing Silent Hill F. I wouldn't cut off a limb or anything like that. Not for my own survival even. I don't trust a cat bird. I think just for the why not, you know? Like this is a big what if situation that doesn't affect me in the real world. I'm thinking, why don't we just go full bird? Because I do think that if this fire was actually caused by humans, then, you know, like like in the real world as well, we're kind of destroying everything. So I don't like argue against if animals truly thought that like we needed to just not exist anymore, because we're kind of ruining everything for everyone, you know? So in this situation, because this is make-believe, I'm like, let's side with the birds, you know? Maybe I'm just crazy for thinking that, but that's what I think anyway. So I think we should let this bird cut off our nose, become full Birdman, you know? We're going to be full Birdman at this point. I'll have to use my claws, master. It's going to hurt. Clench your teeth. I also want to see this picture change of us too. Alright. Now I have to break the nose. Clench harder. I just have to shift the bones a bit more. Clench your teeth like there's no tomorrow. We're there. I'm done. Perfect. Hell yeah. Smile, master. You're a bird. But, master? Smile. Yes, exactly. Cheer up. Alright, now I'm a Birdman. Corporal, I've reached the mountain. I'm speechless. The air is incredibly fresh. There is even grass. Grand Tok is perfect. You, on the other hand, are giving a miserable display of worth, Corporal. Why have I still not received news of the food reserve? We will remain in camp to farm and build for months. Now, more than ever, I need that food. You have until 19. Don't be afraid of that, Vandal Master. You've acquired a beak. You're very close to obtaining the bird's approval. Kaio is waiting for you at the gate that blocks the entrance to the mountain. There, the clash between you and him will take place. When you're ready, meaning you have the bird's help, go face him. Okay. That's all, Mando. Tenacity, Master. Tenacity. I'm gonna look for some more birds before we get through with that. There's another person right there. Look. Is he still there? Is that not a person? Like, I know it's hard to see, but like, that's a dude, right? It also looks like Nosferatu. And I feel like if there was other people here, the birds would have told me that. Alright, so this is where we are at the moment, so we can... Alright. House of the Bird is where we live. So that's where we started, and then we went the other way to the Gate of Tok. But we haven't been from the old farm. We went right instead of left when we were going south. Now I'm going to go this way and just see if there's anything new here. We just need to find more breeds of birds. We're still missing quite a few. Diga Regional Lago de Vetro. Oh! Sorry, I didn't mean to chase you away, buddy. Where'd he go? I believe you can talk to birds so far away. That's cool. What a nice beak you have. With such a beautiful beak, you shouldn't look so sad. You're the one who wants to create a neighborhood coalition, right? To oppose the human. I'll help you. And I'll tell all my friends to do the same. Master, careful. You might have gotten an infection, but you finally have the bird's unconditional approval. You did it. Are you ready to face Cairo? All you have to do is go to the old gate. There are still birds you haven't spoken to, though. Maybe you want to find them too. Just be careful about the time you have left. Yeah, he said I have until 19. It's 14:38 right now. So, we still have a bit of time, but not a whole lot of time. Is this an old bunker? There's another note here. Things to do before starving yourself to death. Masturbate. Done. Piss on the door of that selfish son of a bitch from the farm. Done. Play a game of tic-tac-toe with my friend Mando. Done. Wait a second. Play a game of tic-tac-toe with my friend Mando. Oh shit. Did you give it a name? Mando to Loa. And it's irritating too. I see nothing manly about talking to a bird. What would be big about that thing? Oh well. I saw something. There's a giant bird that's hanging around here too. What if I can talk to Mando about that? It's hard to see anything around here. A cardinal, eh? Good morning. Hey there, young feathered one. What lovely feathers. They look like they sprouted today. They're so green and bright. Let's have a chat. I was watching how fascinating the smoke plumes are. I'm 12 years old now. I've watched them hundreds of times. And yet I still find them relaxing. Incredible how even the end of the world can bring something good, huh? I'm looking for help against Cairo. Other birds told me about it. It sounds really scary. I understand why you want to do something about it. I'll gladly help you. And when all this is over, we'll enjoy a nice warm cocktail. Huh? I guess. Whatever the hell that means. Okay, so we're going to go down this way, and then I'm going to go back around to loop a little bit. But we just got to watch our time as well. We still have about 4 in-game hours, just over 4 in-game hours, but that could go by super quickly if we're not careful. Also have to watch where we're stepping in the swamp. Well, that's not creepy at all. I gotta remember, yes, there are birds in this game, but this is also a horror game. Like, anything bad could happen at any point. It looks like a magpie. Good morning. Hello, fellow flyer. I've never seen you around. Today, that weirdo human was going around asking for, I don't know what, charity or whatever. But I don't give anything away. What's mine, I keep. So what do you want? A man named Kyle wants to hurt me. So few of us are left, but humans still find ways to hurt us, bastards. I'm with you. It's time we put a stop to trespassers. Good morning. Hello. What can I do for you? Kyle is coming to get me. So what? I don't understand why you're upset. Still, if you care that much, I'll give you a hand when you face him. What do you say? Happy now? Yes, I'm happy. Goodbye, then. I'm waiting for you to come open this gate. It's 4 poorly planted posts, Corporal. Don't make the mistake of believing they can stop me. Why is it taking you so long? There have been complications. You're only delaying the inevitable, Corporal. I'm doing you the courtesy of allowing you to come to me on your own 2 legs. To open the door for me. I do it to preserve your dignity in front of my men. Be grateful and make the most of this opportunity, Corporal. Fuck you. Fuck you. How dare you? This mountain is mine now. Accept it, or you'll become worm food. KO over. I still got time, baby. And what the hell? Oh, the hand just disappeared. Don't like that. What the fuck is that thing? Ew! I swear to God, if whoa, whoa, I've got, my skin's crawling right now. What the hell was that thing? That was Mando's previous victim. I'm guessing that too because it almost looked human-like, but it was a bird. It looked like a bird man. So maybe it was. Maybe it was. Oh, we got something. A pair of thick, rusty pliers. Do you want to pick them up? Yeah, sure. There's a lot of dead bodies around here too. This sheet is covered with penises drawn in pencil. More penises are drawn over a series of tic-tac-toe games. At the bottom of the sheet there is only one word written. Boredom. I really thought that I was gonna die before then. I don't think there's anything else around here. It rests on the rocks near the orchard. It stays on the monument. It hops along the edges of the bridge. It enjoys the warmth of the collapsed tunnel. It flies near the fort of Tok. It dwells in the orchard near the bridge. Okay. So I don't think there's any more that are down here. What are we doing for time? Not bad. So this game could go very differently. Alright, I'm gonna go down this way now, because if we go down this way... Is that an owl or something? No, don't fly away, I wanted to study you. Why wouldn't it let me... I think we've already studied this one, haven't we? Oh no, it's a new one. Good morning. Good morning to you. Oh my, what happened to your beak? It's in terrible shape. I broke it. I bet you went and crashed into a tree. It's all this damn smoke's fault. I hope you get better anyway. You almost look like a human with that soft, exposed, bloody flesh. I'd go see someone if I were you. Well, I'll leave you to your business. When the time comes, I'll be there. Master, is something wrong? Mando, a bird noticed my beak is strange. Oh. Master, but you mustn't get paranoid now. You have feathers. You ate the worms. Now you also have a nice beak. It was just a nitpicky bird. A blue tit! Nice. Hoping that other one will come back. Yeah, this is the one I didn't get to... Why won't it talk to me? Damn it! I'm wondering if I had to go up there when I put the feeder down, but I'm out of worms now, so there's not really much I can do. That's a great tit. Warning, impassable military zone. You are approaching Fort Del Toc, impassable military area and training ground. Access forbidden to unauthorized personnel. I really want to be able to find all of the birds. Oh, we've got a thing for this, don't we? What do you want to do? Open the gate. Nice. Hope there's not a person living at the fort already. There was also said that there was birds near a bridge, so I'm wondering if that's the bridge. A strange computer. It's connected to measuring instruments you don't recognize. It seems to have been turned off for years. Dead body. Worms and a note. I'm trying to write to calm myself after the results of the analyzer tests. The air is full of the chemical components released in the fires. The main ones are carbon, hydrogen, arsenic, nickel, iron, vanadium, in periodic symbols CH, AS, NIFEV. Chasnefev! Chasnefev! I don't know what continuous exposure to these substances will entail. Death is likely, but what if the human body adapted by developing mutations? They could be radical physical mutations or not manifest outwardly but cause tangential symptoms, like hallucinations and delirium. The idea came to me thinking about the other's absurd behaviors. Giorgio, who wants to starve himself to death, Moro's paranoia with his absurd escape plans, Chiara's obsession with temperature, the apathy of Letizia and Domitiana. I thought they were the effects of the desperate situation we're in, but maybe not. I also wonder whether Anna's suicide could be explained this way. My impression that things suddenly spiraled would be validated. But am I trying to absolve myself for not realizing she couldn't take it anymore? I'm so tired. For now, I'll lie down. By morning, I'll come up with some idea. Well, I guess you didn't. What does that say? Chasnefev. Oh my god. There's a dude again. The Birdman. I can also hear digging. This is actually insane. There's no... Oh! There's a source of food. So we need to try and get a glimpse of the bird that's over there. There we go. Hey! The man bird came to visit me. Or was it the bird man? Even looking at you, I just can't tell. You know I'm human? Of course! I know humans better than any other bird here. But don't worry, I adore humans. Your secret is safe with me. Don't you want to do the usual thing? You know, Chasnefev or good morning? Let's chirp. Are you seriously doing the chirp to me? What are we, feathered bumpkins? This is the tree of class. I was really hoping you'd come by. I have a question for you. For me? Absolutely, superstar. Are you ready for the question? Sure. My question is, do you like pussy? Sure. Sure. I knew it, little sparrow. I knew there was chemistry. Fuck. And besides, let's be honest, this Kaio is a godsend. I mean, the guy brings his tribe to settle down. Who settles on a mountain if they don't have the means to continue the bloodline? And what's the number one means to continuing the bloodline? I'm asking you, little sparrow. the pussy? 100 points! Anyway, what I'm saying is we should throw flowers at this Kaio. Not resist him or anything. Finally, fresh pussy after 20 years of isolation. Because everyone knows, apocalypse or not, they're all whores. But why? Because they want cock. Cock that, alas, Mother Nature, the biggest whore of all, didn't give me. Now that you have a beak too, you're perfectly set up for a good fuck. Okay. Why? My little sparrow, how do you enjoy pussy without a beak? You're a pig, not a bird. He who lives enjoys, he who judges dies. A poet said it, you know. I'm not making it up. Anyway, little sparrow, I really have to invite you to fuck off. I need to pretty myself up for the pussies Kaio will bring us. Or whores, haha. Okay. Corporal, I have reflected. I take back nothing of what I told you, but I understand that you are a victim of a history that spares no one. You found yourself in my path. I will not change my mind, but you have my empathy. I hope you will prove yourself to be a useful member of this brigade to make it your home. What has just transpired? He knows what's going on. I like how he came to find me out too, just to ask me that. A new one. Hi, pretty little sparrow. Good morning. What a provocative way to say it. What are you doing around here? A man named Kaio wants to hurt me. Twisting even a single feather of yours would be an unspeakable crime. A little sparrow like you should only be caressed. We absolutely have to do something. Fight Kaio? No, I meant something. Do I have to be explicit? I've already met a bird like you. No, 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 no. I'm not like that deviant who's into humans. Disgusting. I want cloacas? Master, the choice is yours. Mating with a bird could give you a certain charm with the others, but you've already earned their support. What is this game? Not 10 minutes ago, I was fighting for my life from a giant bird creature trying to kill me, and now there's these, like, ungodly birds. I can't. Oh, man, this game is something else. This is something else. What do I do here, guys? Do you think I should mate with the bird or not? What Mando said here so far is, do it, you know you wanna. I mean, we've gotten this far. I've broken my nose. I've put feathers on and all that. So, I mean, you know. When in Rome, as they say. Okay, mate with the bird. For once, let's skip the dances, the flights, and the other crap, yeah? If Kaio's about to arrive, we have to hurry. Spread your wings, baby. Spread your wings. I wonder if it's gonna change my image or not. Oh yes, it was magical. Now I can die happy. Burst into tears. Yeah, I'm gonna burst into tears. So, see ya, huh? I'll call you. That was something else. That was a... Jesus. Alright, there should be one more bird around here. As far as I know. More Chasnefev. We're missing 1, 2, 3. One of them I know where they are. We might be able to get some time. It's way back there near the bridge. There was... Yeah, this one. I don't think we've done this one. That's the one I think that I couldn't get near the bridge. So every time I try and study it, it doesn't let me. Let me study this one. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we got time. That was, I thought going to the fort would be other things going on, not that. Where'd that little bastard go? Oh, oh, oh. Finally. Oh, oh, oh. The human covered in feathers. Mando's little buddy. I'm not as gullible as all the other birds. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. I'd be very happy to chat, my dear. Unfortunately, I have an engagement. See you. I just need a few minutes. How persistent, but now that I think about it, I've always wondered how you managed to get up here. Why you instead of so many others? Tell me how it happened. In exchange, I'll hear your request. Okay. Where were you when the fire broke out? I'm gonna say I was on vacation. Funny. The world ends while you're on vacation. Sea or mountains? Mountains. Consistent. What did you do when the fire broke out? I stayed and waited for the fire. I'm not surprised you gave up. You don't seem like a fighter. Is this where you found the truck that brought you up the mountain? Exactly. Go on. You arrive up here and find fresh air, water. You discover the fire can't climb as high. You find the abandoned farm and rebuild it. You raise a little wall to defend your corner of peace. What is it? Why are you looking at me like that? You shouldn't know these things. No, I'll feign innocence. Come on, let's get to the end. What was your first impression of the mountain? It was beautiful. I think it's a perfectly ordinary mountain. Maybe it seems so beautiful because it's surrounded by fire. Aren't you forgetting a detail? I don't want to talk about it. Were you alone on that truck? No. Exactly. There were other people. The ones driving the truck that found you and picked you up when everything was falling apart. Where are those people now? I'm gonna stay silent. They're dead. They're dead sick while you lived a quiet life in your filthy farm. They came knocking at your door. They begged you for help. The very people who had saved you, but you ignored them. Why? I was afraid of getting sick too. Ah, I'm satisfied. That's exactly what I wanted from you. Now excuse me, I have to go to lunch. You said you'd listen to me. I lied to you. You may have convinced all the other birds. You won't change my mind. Bastard. Wow, that's putting some stuff into retrospect. So we knew these other people that have the letters and stuff like that, but we kept them at arm's length, and now they're all dead. Interesting. Okay, is there any that are near the orchard still? It rests on the rocks near the orchard, and one that stays on the monument. It's the same bird. There should be another one around here. There it is. Good morning. Good morning, traveler. You've come a long way today. Did you know this mountain used to be a tourist destination? Tell me more. Once upon a time, the old wooden gate wasn't there. Who built it? We did. I mean, sorry, you did. The other humans, you know? Before they died. You had already built your little wall to isolate yourself. In its place, the path from the plain to the top of Grand Tok used to end. They would rest after the long hike at Grass Lake. Or Glass Lake, sorry. Why was it called Glass Lake? Before the fire, it was often frozen. The faithful visited the Madonna of the Snows. It's a beautiful votive statue you find climbing the peak. Just above it, the monument to the fallen of Tok. But it wasn't just a tourist area. At Gianni's orchard, cows grazed. Who was Gianni? Gianni was the shepherd. He brought his cows there. He had set up an old bathtub as a trough. That's where I got the worms from before. He had a dog that always barked at tourists, but it was harmless. Then university researchers often came to take mineral samples from the Galeria. Galeria? It's Piedmontese? It means gallery. Gianni called it that. the one connecting Gianni's Orchard to Glass Lake, and then the region built the regional dam. Why did they build a dam here? They said they wanted to produce hydroelectric power, but they never managed to. They just ruined the scenery. The swamp didn't exist before, in fact, but the mountain is still beautiful if you ask me. We were lucky to live here, even if it ended badly for everyone. Thank you for listening to me. I hadn't thought about all this in a long time. Now tell me, how can I help you, my bird friend? A man named Kai wants to hurt me. I've always hated violence, but then the birds no longer cared about what happened. The fire had made them apathetic, but you shook them awake. Now we'll all fight together with you when the time comes. I'll be there too. We've got ourselves quite a bird army at the moment. And for good reason. Now, I just need to find one more bird and I've got them all. And it says it stays at the monument. The monument, I think, is the last place that I haven't been to yet. I think I can get there. I'll have to go this way? Up here. So this is that cave I went to before. Okay, we've got 3 more hours. I'm being chased by the giant bird man thing. So I go... Ah, yes, I go up this way. I see. And there's 2 paths here. Ah, the monument. Right? St. Mary of the Snow. There is a plaque at the base of the statue. Our Lady of the Snow, who sit high among the heavens, you who watch over us from above with mercy, protect me along the path, to ask forgiveness for my sins, to beg for access to the Father's house. Grant me tears. I'm fully into the concept of being a crazy bird man at this point. I've been living up in these mountains with these birds for so long. So when the other humans finally see me, I'm going to be covered in feathers. I'm going to be butt naked. I'm going to have a broken nose that's resembling a beak. And I'm going to have worms sticking out of my mouth. And they're going to be like, what the hell? And I'll be like, well, you come to the wrong place, mister. I want to open this gate, because I can. And we've got some cola, a small jar of glue. Do you want to take it? Yes. Don't know what the glue's going to come in handy for, but we've... What's up this way, then? There's another path here, isn't there? Oh, it just stops. Okay. The fact that this game's, constantly surrounded in that kind of smog from the fire is really nice element. Makes it just a little bit eerie. So once we go through here, we've been everywhere. I still don't know what that glue could be used for, but we'll figure out. And then that is where the Kaio and his people are camped out at the moment. So we've got to go down there, and that's where we'll face the music. I see the last bird I need. Let's go quiet. Did I scare it off? Oh, it's right there. Yay, we found all the birds. Hello, Birdman. I'm the last bird in the reserve you still haven't spoken to. You've come very far in such a short time. But you've already convinced us to help you. Why do you keep talking to us? I want answers. I understand. Have you ever heard of deductive logic? Once I read in a book a long digression on deductive logic in Indian thought. It's a process of deduction from the bottom up. It starts from observation, seeing smoke and deducing there is fire. Why did we do an experiment today, you and I? I'll ask you questions about what you've seen today. Shall we try? But be careful, you might discover things you don't like. Alright, let's do it. The mountain is surrounded by flames. What do you deduce? The air is full of chemicals released by the fire. Or the mountain is safe or the world is ended. I don't actually think the world... I don't know if the world is fully ended or not. I know that the mountain is... The mountain isn't safe because I've been chased by a bird, man. So I would say the air is full of chemicals. Everything human beings built. Everything they fought for. All the useless stuff they piled up. Reduced to ash and smoke. And you've been breathing it for years. The mountain is full of skeletons. What do you deduce? Something killed them? Most likely the same thing. They didn't die violently. The birds have incomprehensible reactions to the code word. What do you deduce? It's either the birds are sick or the code word triggers something. I don't think it actually triggers something. Oh, maybe actually, because it's that, was it Karnafev? Is like putting together all the chemicals they found in the air from the periodic table. So this is the thing, my deduction skills aren't the best, so I probably don't fully understand the concept of everything that's going on here. So I think either the code word triggers something or the birds are sick. What do we think? Has anyone sort of picked anything up from like watching me play this? Because that's all I can think about at the moment, what that would be. Yeah, okay. It could be. I mean, these birds could not actually be replying to me, and I've done all this self-mutilation myself, and like, there's no one on the other side of the radio. The birds are sick, or are you? The birds talk to you as if they were human beings. What do you deduce? I'm crazy. No, you're not crazy. You're sick. You've mutated. Who am I? You are me. Break the illusion. Go on. I'm hallucinating because of the chemicals in the air. So, everything I did today doesn't exist. And who are you talking to? With myself. There's no one here. Welcome back to your senses, Astolfo. But maybe it would have been better to not find out, don't you think? Everything you did, everything that I did was for nothing. What will I do when I'm in front of Kaio? I don't know. I'll find out. Maybe I'll ask Mando. Wow, that's... There is a plaque at the base of the monument, the Piedmont region, in memory of the fallen of the Great Wall. Erects this monument in perpetual memory of the noble sacrifice, soaring on the summit of Grand Tok. History will not forget you. A list of names, surnames, and dates of death follows. Am I going to see anything else here? I see a bird. Why are you yelling up there? I guess this is like the highest point. First of all, these are some giant bloody eggs. Secondly, that was a human head. I don't think I'm not like that's made up. Me seeing that giant bird man. I do think me talking to these birds is just me talking to myself. What is the glue for though? It's also 43 degrees Celsius. That is not a comfortable temperature. If it is Celsius, that's hot as shit. I don't know what I can see out here, what I'm looking for. My time is precious, son. Don't waste it. I think we should talk to him and Mando a little bit more. You essayed a bird. Birds aren't actually talking or just imagining it. Or no, I think I just like. I don't think the birds are even sort of hanging out near me. I probably just like, you know, pulled my pants down and played with myself for a little while, and the birds are off in the distance like, what the fuck is he doing? That's what I think happened just then, but I don't know for sure. What do you think the glue's for? So when Kaio arrives, do I still fight him, or can I just go back to bed? No. That's not an option at this point. I need to figure out what this glue is for. I'm wondering if I go back down the mountain here. Oh, there's a place I haven't been to yet. The cave. This is the last area that has a question mark on it. I'm fairly sure that other bird said I should go to this cave and bash my skull against the wall. The rock. Or something like that. Fire. But I want to see what's down here. Have I spoken to you? Yes. Blue tit. Oh, it's 51 degrees. Temperature measurements at the old tunnel. 46 degrees, 46 degrees, 46.1. A list of increasing temperatures follows. So is there nothing else down here? This is what I'm talking about. That is not just a bird. That's a person. That is a person. So there's nothing else down here, I'm assuming. Is there? Once this tunnel led down to the plains, now it's blocked by rocks. Do you want to touch them? Touch the rocks. They are scorching hot. I wonder how hot it is down here. Here it is. Alright, let me talk to Mando for a bit. How can I help you, Master? I spoke with the last bird. Why are you telling me this? I am crazy, Mando. That's not true. Don't say that, Master. That wretched bird only wants to confuse you. He does not want to help you and has found this vile trick. He is a scoundrel. You don't believe him, do you? After everything we've been through, now that we are both birds, now that we can be happy, you love me, don't you? Refuse the love. You do not exist. You have never existed. Accept the love. You're right, Mando. He's lying. What if I say Chasnevev? Master, do not use it against me. Please. What does it matter what is true and what is false? We protect each other, you and I. We are never alone. In a world like this, it is not an illusion. It is faith. Do not destroy everything, please. If you do, I will no longer be able to help you. Not even the other birds. Chasnefev. Oh, it is a code word. Tell me the truth. Oh. But what if the human body adapted by developing mutations? They could be radical and physical mutations. Or not manifest outwardly but cause tangential symptoms. This is what that doctor said. Like hallucinations and delirium. I am you. You are me. We are the birds. Master, what have you done? I'm sorry, Master. It's over. I can no longer help you. The birds have abandoned you for good. And now I won't be able to speak to you anymore either. I return to silence. You weren't as I thought. Farewell. Oh no. So I guess I'm gonna have to face Kaio alone then. Well, I'm gonna talk to him first too. Where did he come from? My father was Calabrian. My mother was Piedmontese. I was born and raised in Piedmont in Turin. I've always lived in the city. I like big cities. Walking in them, sleeping in them, breathing in them. Give me a few decades and I will build a great, beautiful city. And the fire? That won't be a problem. Not when I find the resources to face it. Who are you? I am Brigadier Kaio, commander of Kaio's brigade. I am a soldier and a humble instrument of the laws of history. You didn't answer my question. There is no need to say anything else about me. If you want to know what I was before the fire, it is not relevant. For example, I don't care what you were. I only care about you now as the most recent addition to the brigade. I would really like to know more about you, sir. Everyone wants to know the intimate secrets of the one who commands them. I'll tell you more since you care so much about it, but only after you have proven yourself a worthy member of the brigade. Find the fortress food reserves. At that point you may ask. Easy, I found your food. Did you find the reserve? I found it. Perfect. Truly perfect. You did well. I confirm your rank as corporal. We'll see when we meet. While we're at it, I see there are lots of pretty little birds here on the mountain. I want you to bring me one. Dead. Ready for a snack. If you want to join my brigade, make sure you have it when you come to me. Otherwise, there will be a bad ending. Report to me with the little bird already dead. There's no need to call me this time. How do I catch a little bird? When I was little, I played a game in the countryside. I poured glue on the ground. Then I dumped bird food on top of it like worms. The birds came to get the food and got stuck. Do the same thing. Do you have glue with you? Yes. Then you just need to find a place to lure a little bird. At that point, it'll be yours. I have to hang up. What did you do next with your trapped bird? I strangled it. Well, I guess I found out what the fucking glue's for. Jesus Christ. Who is Mando to you? He's the bird that we have sort of trained, I guess you could say. He would always wake up and tap on our window. We just found out he's not actually talking. So here's some glue. There's the bird feeder. Do I walk away from it? Gotcha! You're mine. Oh, you're Mando's friend. How funny. For a moment I got scared. Could you let me go? I have to bring worms to my chicks. If they don't eat, I'll never hear the end of it. No. You have to let me go. Don't squeeze. I think you've got confused. Squeeze tighter. I can't breathe. You're breaking my bones. Please let me go. If you kill me, the birds will never help you again. They're not going to help me anyway. Squeeze tighter. Help. Bird's dead. Sorry, but me talking to Mando and he was like, the birds aren't going to help you and we're not going to talk to you again. He sort of sealed my fate. So, my time is precious, son. Don't waste it. Now, I want to know why you're doing all this. Rebuilding is the only sensible thing to do. What's the alternative? Ignore the message history is sending me? But what do you want to rebuild? A new world, a just society, and above all strong, that doesn't waste time on hopeless cases and weak links. A society so strong perhaps would have stopped the fire in its infancy. It will certainly withstand it under my command. Will you always be the one and only boss? I know what I'm doing. I keep the brigade together. Who else should command? A council? Do you know why the fire was able to spread so much? Because at the outbreak there was no one who had the power to order solutions. That's why I will not give command to a council. Okay. Well, I have the bird. Do I just give it to him now? I guess we're ready to face him. Well, it's sad, you bird killer, you. Yeah, well, it's for self-preservation at this point. Listen, this game's made me do so much, alright? I've mutilated myself. I'm naked right now, covered in feathers. Broken nose that looks like a beak. I've eaten worms. Some stuff happened with the bird. The birds abandoned me. I found out that I'm actually just really sick from fumes and chemicals in the air. I've just strangled a bird to death and we're giving it to a man I've never met before. He's going to see me looking like this. There's not much else I can do. We're going to open the gate and just see what happens. They lured me with some grains. I trusted them. They seemed so similar to us. Instead, they are like you. Greedy, wicked, biased. They are humans, and now they have come to skewer you on a spit. Oh. Don't touch the food, Tick. Turn around slowly. I bet you they're cannibals. Oh, what the hell? They're bird people. Whoa. That's a plot twist. A plot twist. I'm flabbergasted. That's a plot twist I did not expect. Wow. So they could have gotten in here anyway. Ah, so maybe this whole fire around the world has made these fumes, and I was the last human. But Jesus Christ, leaves, worms. What did you do to your nose? Who the hell are you? I thought you were all dead, so you can never just have some peace and quiet. Sob, please leave me alone. Now I want to know, what are you? Shut up. I'm the one asking the questions here. First question. How many humans are there? Just me. I don't think there's any point at lying in this point. I just want to see what's going to happen. I assume they're going to kill me, but, you know. They've also are killing birds. A reject. I almost feel sorry for you. Second question. On this mountain lives one of mine. Where is he and what did you do to him? If you answer truthfully, I'll kill you quickly. I've never seen anyone like you. There's only me. You're lying. Now I'm going to pluck out one of your eyes. Let's see if that convinces you to tell me what you did with the corporal. Wait. Chosen corporal? Is that you? Kaio? You are. You've always been a human being. But I thought you were like me. A reborn. You filthy piece of shit. You deceived me. I didn't know. Cry humiliated. It was a misunderstanding. No, you deceived me. I would have deceived you? You've got some nerve. I don't know how you managed to survive until now, but your luck has run out. Today I'll kill you, and I'll wipe out the human race forever. Burst into tears, please. No, Brigadier, would you kill a soldier of the troop? You're appealing to our military ties to save your skin? Do you think I'm that soft? Damn my soft heart. Alright, I won't kill you, but I won't let you live either. I'm just gonna stay silent for now. I sentence you to exile. You will have to leave the mountain and go down into the burned lands. How am I supposed to live in the fire? It's funny that, like, there's a lot of options here that's just like cry, sob, burst into tears. Because realistically, that's probably what would be going on. How am I supposed to live in the fire? I told you I won't let you live. I can't. History demands that humanity disappear. Be grateful I'm not having my troop eat you. Now it's time to carry out your sentence. First I have questions. Of course you have questions, but fine. I'll allow you to ask them. Consider it your last wish. What did you become? My skin withstands heat. My lungs absorb oxygen even from polluted air. And my bones are hollow, light, and I'm much faster than a human being. I'm a creature chosen by history, by the future. So that's why I kept saying history. Interesting. Why are you so surprised that I'm still alive? The fire covered the world in smoke and filled the air with chemical substances. You have few humans are all dead. I watched you die by the thousands just from breathing. The mountain air is clean. No, history spared me for a reason. The birds protected me, I'll say that. Funny. Anyone can tell themselves whatever they want to survive. Like telling yourself you were chosen by history to inherit the world. For every contemptuous remark you make, I'll make you stay on the mountain 1 extra minute. Cool. Make me stay on the mountain then. To torture, fine. But now you're at 1. Good. I'm glad I get to stay here for an extra minute. What exactly is that monster? What you're staring at is as if it were a wild animal is Vice Brigadier Geronimo. I sent him to the mountain ahead of time to scout the area. He found the fortress. Anyway, I already told you not to call him a monster. 2 minutes of torture. If he was on the mountain, why didn't you know I'm human? Geronimo and the rest of the brigade are different from me. Purified in the fire, their bodies became martial masterpieces. They're much stronger than me, much faster, and they can fly. But they lost their minds. They don't speak and they understand few gestures. They're not able to communicate complex concepts. Are you the only intelligent being amongst these monsters? Yes, I'm the only intelligent being. In the limited sense in which you can understand intellect, you don't seem very quick to react either, I must say. I told you not to call him a monster. 3 minutes of torture. Okay. How do you know you won't become like that like Vice Brigadier Geronimo? History chose me. I'm Scipio, not Hannibal. I'm Augustus, not Antony. I'm Marcus Aurelius, not Commodus. I will win. I won't transform. So you don't know. You realized I was military, didn't you? I tortured many people in my career. 4 minutes of torture. Fine. Keep going. I don't care. How did you manage to stay alive? By transforming. Around us, human beings choked or burned pathetically. Our bodies instead changed, mutated. We melted and reformed in the fire. I don't know if it was the fire or all the chemical filth the blaze released into the air, but now we're something else. Sounds painful. It was. More pain than you could ever imagine. But it made us ready to face the challenges of the new world. Even if it left deep scars. Alright, well that's it then. So, as Brigadier, I've requisitioned the mountain and everything it holds. I sentenced you to exile for being human. Sentencing you saddens me. You completed the first mission with diligence. Did you capture the bird as I asked you to? Yes. Excellent. But I can't ignore what you really are. But what's that? Mando? Even if you don't deserve it, Master, I will stay by your side. I won't stop loving you just because you don't deserve it. This is Cupid's curse. Did you give it a name? You shouldn't have given it a name. You end up getting attached to things with a name. Explain to me why you're talking to that bird. Is this some kind of scene to make me pity you? Mando and I are in the middle of a conversation, so would you mind not interrupting? Now I understand, but go on, please. Say goodbye to your friend before the grand finale. What did you understand? That the birds didn't protect you, not the way you think they did. I thank you for this little skit. But my patience has run out. Get out. You could have saved yourself if you had trusted me. Now instead you will die. I haven't convinced enough birds to help me because we did the truth thing. And we got abandoned. So we can't do this one now. So I request permission to speak. Are you appealing to my sentimentality, Corporal? Just because I expressed appreciation for your loyalty? Alright, permission granted, but don't waste time. So I completed all assigned missions. You did, it's true. I earned my stripes in the field. That was a great moment. I possess intelligence and understanding above the brigade's average. You do, Corporal. Unfortunately, you have them and they don't. I want to be part of Kairo's brigade, sir. You were to me, son. But now... Yes? Where is the honor of a brigade that disowns its soldiers, sir? Are you trying to make me feel ashamed, Corporal, to squeeze my heart in a vice? Because you're succeeding, you son of a bitch. Alright, I'll allow you to stay. You'll be the brigade's human mascot. You'll have to live locked up, separate but visible. You will never be able to leave your prison. You'll be fed, kept full, and you'll keep me company with our conversations. A little bird in a cage. After all, you already resemble a bird. But if you want this to be your future, I ask you for one last proof. I'm gonna stay silent. Kill that little bird on your arm. What? What? You understood perfectly. Kill the little bird. I'm not gonna kill Mando. Yes, sir! Kill Mando. No, I'm gonna spare Mando. Master, thank you. Then you're just a poor madman. Get out of my sight before I change my mind and have you slaughtered. That's right. If I'm gonna be exiled, at least I'm gonna do it with my little bird bestie. I would rather die down the mountain than live the rest of my life in the cage, you know, which is really saying something. The last human ran away from the mountain, followed by Mando. He ran without looking back, while Kaio and his monsters shouted in triumph. The mountain was theirs. The other birds took flight in a single flock and never returned. The last human never saw them again. The last human wandered for days through the burning lands. Mando followed him without speaking anymore. He found a well. Leaning over, he saw the dark liquid at the bottom and the sun reflected on it. The sight of the water made him leap with emotion, and he lost his balance. He fell. I fell into a well? The last thing he saw was that it was not water, it was blood. The blood of all the desperate ones who had fallen into the well dreaming of quenching their thirst. Against their corpses, he broke his neck. Thus the last human being died. Jesus Christ. That was like the worst ending I could have gotten to. And it's only because instead of like what do you call it, having ignorance, which is bliss, I then questioned and sort of came to the realization that I was in fact crazy. But what if the birds actually came and helped me at the end there? Because the entire time I was under the impression that Kaio was a human. But I found out instead he is a bloody bird man with other bird men that kill birds. Crazy. That was such a really good game. I really enjoyed that whole experience. Fantastic. And it was a good mixture of comedy, exploration, multiple decisions I could have made, and horror, because there was moments that I was like genuinely scared, like getting chased at one point, and then like random sounds would pop off. Really good, really enjoyed that. Thanks for playing. You're welcome. How do I don't know how to exit, I guess. There we go. There's a lot of other... So I got 17 out of 25 achievements. There's an achievement here that says cry a lot while facing Kaio. Interesting.